Azure Connection Monitor is a tool within Azure Network Watcher that enables you to continuously monitor the connectivity between your VMs, on-premises servers, and endpoints, whether they are in Azure or outside. Think of it as a health check system for your network, ensuring that all your services can talk to each other, that connections are fast, and that there are no silent failures in your infrastructure. This page is the Connection Monitor overview screen in Azure Network Watcher. You will use this space to create, manage, and view all your network connection monitoring instances. Click Create at the top of the screen. This opens a wizard to guide you through the setup. This page is all about setting the foundation. You're telling Azure what this monitor should be called, where it should live, and which subscription and region will manage it. Once you've filled in these details, click Next. Test groups. This will take you to the next step, where you define source and destination endpoints like VMs, IPs, FQDNs, and what protocols to test, TCP, ICMP, etc. You are now on the test group step of the connection monitor setup in Azure. This is where you define exactly what you want to monitor by creating a logical group that links sources, destinations, and test configurations. Think of this as designing the what, from where to where, and how of your network monitoring. First, give your test group a meaningful name, something like My Test Group, so you can easily identify it later, especially if you plan to create multiple groups. Then, start by adding your sources. These are the Azure virtual machines or resources from where the test traffic will originate. Just click the Add Sources button and select the VMs or IPs that represent the starting point of your connection test. Next, move to the Test Configuration section. Here, you define how the connection will be tested. For example, you might choose TCP protocol to test port 443 if you are validating HTTPS availability. You also specify the frequency and timeout settings for each test, so Azure knows how often and how long to monitor each path. Now, it's time to define your destinations, where you expect the traffic to reach. This could be another VM, a specific IP address, a fully qualified domain name, FQDN, or even a public endpoint. Click Add Destinations and choose the relevant targets based on your scenario. If you are not ready to activate this test group immediately, you can check the option to disable the test group. This means Azure will save your setup, but you won't be billed until you turn the monitoring on. Once everything is set, click Add Test Group to lock it in. Then you can continue to the next step to choose where your monitoring data should be sent. This stage is crucial because it defines the core test logic that Azure will use to validate connectivity across your hybrid or cloud network. You're essentially building the eyes and ears of your network here. Connection Monitor provides a rich dashboard that shows connection success / failure status, round trip time, latency trends, packet loss percentage, DNS resolution times, and geographic hop-by-hop path view. You can also drill down into individual tests to view performance over time. You can configure Azure Monitor alerts for high latency, packet loss, unreachable endpoints. These alerts can trigger actions, email, webhook, logic apps, or even automated mitigation. So, what's your key takeaway? Azure Connection Monitor is your always-on network detective, watching over connections in your Azure and hybrid environments. By proactively monitoring and alerting you to connectivity issues, it helps you maintain application health, SLA compliance, and fast incident resolution.